Yo, yeah. What I say? Yo, yeah. TYYG. True. Yo, yeah, gang. Yo, yeah. Yo, yeah. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy. Yo, yeah, close. AKA Mr. Crossover. And I'm running with you today with my very first story time. And this story time is from where I came from. It's about how is it to live in Chicago? I know many people want to know, how is it to live in Chicago? Like, it's not rough, but let me start the story time. Like, I was living in Chicago for all my life. Right now, I currently live in Oklahoma. I live in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I've been living down here for maybe about 2 years. But living in Chicago was not rough if you're from Chicago. If you're not from Chicago, I do not recommend you living there, because you don't want to be the one. You do not want to be the one that ends up in the wrong neighborhood, the wrong school. And if you come by yourself, it's a little bit different. But if you come with kids, I recommend you do not even think about coming to Chicago. I'm telling you, them boys got hitters out there. I'm telling you, you are different, you look different, you act different, you an enemy. Like, you gotta be from Chicago if you want to live in Chicago. I was living in Chicago for maybe 18 to 19 years, and I'm from the hood. I grew up in the hood. I started off in the hood. Like, there's good parts of Chicago, but while I started off, man, it wasn't good. I started off on the low end. For all you people watching, you know what that is. Low end or no end. I started at the low end. And as a kid, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. They still had the projects up, and that's where most of the violence was coming from, was the projects. Everything was gravitating towards the projects. And then that day came. I may be about, 12, 13. Then that day came. Life was easy in Chicago and say make this one mistake. They tore all the projects down one by mother freaking one. Like, they tore them down very slowly. And that's why I think all the violence came from. Like, all the people separated. Like, it wasn't bad, I'm telling you. As a kid, I was riding my bike up and down the street, going to friends' house, going places as a kid that you can't do now in Chicago. It ain't happening no more. But yeah, they took all the projects down one by one, and all the gang members, all the thugs, all of just the crazy-minded people just separated. They just separated. And that's when Chicago made the worst choice of all times. Like, people started claiming blocks, bruh. It wasn't that bad at first until the projects got tore down. It was bad, but it wasn't bad to the point everywhere was a war zone until they made that decision to tear the project down. Like, I was just so confused. Like, why would you do something like that? And as a kid, you don't understand why people make the decisions that they make, because you're a kid and you think, you play these scenarios out in your head, and you're like, what if you do it this way? It could still be safe, but I guess they got their own ways of thinking of things, so I let them do what they do, and I didn't let the violence keep me down. Like, I still did after school, I still did sports, I still did school activities, and I didn't let that stop me from doing what I had to do to succeed in such an environment that can take anybody at any moment. I'm telling you, you can be on your way home, getting on a bus, and your life is gone. And as the years progress, it just got worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Like it was no ending. Like it's no ending to Chicago. None of that violence is going away no time soon. I don't see Chicago getting better. So like not to wish no bad or anybody, but if you're thinking about going to Chicago, please, if you watching this video, take some advice. Listen to me, rewind this video, listen to it about 7 times, let it sink in. Just let it sink in. Because if it didn't sink in the first time, it's gonna sink in maybe the 4th or 5th. Do not go to Chicago thinking you want to live a better life. Maybe go to a suburb surrounding Chicago, but do not go to the city. Do not go to the city. It's points in time. Like I'm a very I'm a very paranoid guy. I think something is gonna happen at any time. I'm the type of person to take the safe route. I'm the type of person to take the safe route. I'm the type of one that don't go through the middle. I'm the type of person to go all the way around. Like it can something can happen in the middle, but I know ain't nothing gonna happen if I go all the way around. I'm that type of person. Like it's plenty of times that I ran into situations in Chicago that I didn't want to be in at that time. It's rough. Like I dealt with it, but at the same time I didn't want to deal with it. And I just hope you guys take heed to what I'm saying. And I'm not gonna make this story time too long because I don't want to keep repeating myself. You guys hear it on the news, you guys see it on Facebook, you guys see it everywhere. Social media just everywhere about Chicago and how violent it's getting, how just people don't care. They're taking babies, they're taking anybody they can. They just can't shoot, they can't aim. So I'm not gonna make this story time too long. My next story time coming out real soon, and I want you guys to stay up with me, keep it grinding, keep it moving, keep the inspiration going, and I'll see you guys in my next story time. Next fire video coming out real soon. So I see you guys in the next video. Let's get it, man. Yo, yeah.